Hi, my name is Mr. P, and I'm a single subject teaching credential student attending National University. I currently work as a substitute teacher, but my career goal is to be a middle school science teacher. I chose teaching as a career because I enjoy working with students and I want to give back to the community. I have a passion for science and I hope that I can help students develop an appreciation for science as well. So today we are going to be discussing the topic of taxes. You may have heard the word taxes before, but may still have some questions as to what exactly it means. For the purposes of today's lesson, the definition that we'll use for taxes is required payments to a government. So let's break that down. Required, meaning something that you have to do. Payment is give somebody money, and government. So the government can be a city, a county, the state, or even the federal government. So once again, this is going to be a required payment to a government. Other terms that we're going to cover today are Social Security, Medicare, income, income taxes, sales tax, and property tax. So we understand that taxes are required payments to a government. But who pays taxes? How do we pay taxes? What does the money paid in taxes go towards? Well, taxes are paid by individuals like myself or your teacher. Taxes are also paid by businesses like the owners of a car dealership or a clothing store. Individuals pay taxes when they buy things from a store or when they file their taxes at the end of the year. This tax money is pulled together and used to pay for government services. Things like roads, the military, public schools, police and fire protection, parks, playgrounds, certain summer job programs for the youth, student loans for college, and Social Security benefits, to name a few. Our next three keywords that we're going to cover are Social Security, Medicare, and income. Social Security is a social insurance system that provides benefits to most Americans who are retired, sick, or too disabled to work. It also provides benefits to families of workers who have died. Medicare. Medicare is a social insurance program that extends health coverage to almost all Americans age 65 and older. Then we have income. Income is money received on a regular basis for work or through investments. People earn income through various lines of work. There are lawyers, elevator installers, mechanics, and chefs. Work can be done part-time, like babysitting, or full-time, like an accountant. New technology is creating jobs that never existed before, like an Amazon delivery driver or rideshare services like Uber and Lyft. One of my first jobs was working as a cashier at a pizza parlor. Regardless of the line of work that you're in, it's likely that you're going to have to pay income taxes, which is a portion of one's personal income paid to a government. An income tax is a tax on earning from wages, salary, tips, interest, rents, and capital gains and dividends from stocks. It is the largest source of revenue for the federal government. Each year, on or before April 15th, American citizens calculate what they owe in taxes and pay an amount due beyond what was withheld from their pay. If they've paid too much, they can request a refund. Federal income tax is based on the income of individuals or businesses. This is called progressive taxation. The higher the income, the greater the percentage of tax paid. The last two terms that we're going to go over today are sales tax and property tax. Sales tax is a source of revenue from most state governments. Each state decides its own sales tax. Counties and cities may charge a sales tax as well. Certain items may be taxed while others may not. For instance, food is often not taxed. Our last tax is property tax. A property tax is a tax based on a property's value. This includes homes, cars, commercial buildings, and factories. Property value is determined by local governments. Property taxes are often the primary source for local government income. So to recap, we learned that taxes are required payments to a government. Social Security is a social insurance system that provides benefits to most Americans who are retired, sick, or too disabled to work. We learned that Medicare is a social insurance program that extends health care coverage to almost all Americans age 65 and older. We learned that income is money received on a regular basis for work or through investments. That income taxes are a portion of one's personal income that is paid to the government. We learned that sales tax is the primary revenue source for state governments, that each state decides its own sales tax and which items are taxed. Also, we learned that property tax is a tax paid based on a property's value, which includes homes, cars, and commercial buildings. This, once again, is a primary source for local government's income. That concludes today's lessons on taxes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your teachers. I hope that you were able to learn something, and I wish you best of luck as you continue your school year. Have a great day.